Hello. In this video we're going to discuss where did humankind come from, part 1. So many people ask, why are we here? How did we get here? Why are we on this planet? Is there anything else out there? And I'm going to answer that question in this video. So in the first history there was one planet, planet Heaven, which is God's house. And the environment was like Ireland during winter all the time. So it's a very cold environment, and God created angels, batches of them, and many of the angels in fact developed relationships with the opposite sex and same sex, and the population expanded through natural childbirth. And God created more batches. When the population started becoming quite big, God had already created another dimension with a star and a planet and a moon. And God created plants and animals and put them on this planet as experiments to see what they would do. Some creatures flourished, some did not. So heaven expanded in population, and God created a batch of female angels. One of them stepped out of the chamber, and her first word was human. So that's where the word human comes from. That entire batch was called the human batch. And God loved the batch, so he made a male version. Our male version was first. God created the male version first, and then the female version, and it was in fact one of the females that said human. And so God named both batches the human batch. This batch, these two batches, could not live in heaven. There was no room for them, and there was no way they could create enough barley for everyone to eat to sustain the population. So this new planet that God had created in this new dimension, which we call the universe, God took the human batches and opened up a wormhole to planet 1, which was this planet, Earth, that we call it, and all of humankind batch, both batches went to that planet. There was 50,000 that went to Earth, to planet 1. And they survived. They were delivered to Belize. That's where God placed them, and they had angels with them that looked after them and taught them how to survive. It was a different environment for the angels because now they're in a warm, humid and hot environment in a jungle, and so the food that they survived off wasn't barley. Although it did grow there, they were taught how to make barley biscuits. Instead, they found that a vegetable there that's similar to a carrot was ideal for them to live off. It was a bland vegetable, and that's all they ate. So that's how they survived on planet 1. The entire group, which was 50,000, and there were half were female, half were male, and they were divided into small groups, which we would call tribes, of 50 people, 25 male, 25 female. And so they were taken to different parts of Belize to live, and they survived off one vegetable, which was like a carrot. They survived well there and flourished and had children. The angels that were with them protected them and taught them how to survive. And that is how humankind arrived on earth. And that is the reason why they're on earth, is because there was overpopulation in heaven. So humankind are in fact heaven's kind, angels. You'll find out later that there are descendants of archangels on earth as well, and descendants of archangels are archangels. Descendants of superarchangels are superarchangels. I'm the Archangel Daniel, and I'm from heaven.